Hello, this is Philip Wilson with Tropic of Canada. And this week we are looking at the Saccharum Officinarum, also known as sugarcane. Sugarcane is a perennial grass that is primarily used for sugar production. There's a boiling process that you do to refine it and then get your sugar from it. And most of the world's sugarcane is grown in subtropical, tropical areas. So Florida, I know they do it a bit down there, but most of it's central, your Central America's region, and that where we get ours from. The plant can also be used in biofuel production, which it's mainly in Brazil that happens. And as for the canes themselves, they can be used directly to produce ethanol or alcohol, ethanol alcohol, and that's used obviously as a fuel. So the byproducts from sugarcane processing, namely the straw and the bagasse, the cane fibers, they can be used to produce cellulose ethanol. Sorry, am I saying that right? Cellulosic ethanol, a second generation biofuel. So it's quite versatile. Like I said, you get your sugars or make your fuel from it. So, I know times are tough, fuel's getting expensive. Hey, maybe grow some of it, use it to power the car down the road. Other sugarcane products include molasses, rum, and Brazilian alcohol. And the plant itself can be used in thatch and also livestock fodder. So it is quite a versatile grass. Just think of it as our grass, but supersized. So it can grow about 15 to 20 feet tall in its native environment, but 5 to 8 feet tall is a bit more common around here. Even our big stuff tends to top out around that 8 to 10 foot mark, I would say, just like the long parts of the leaf. But your actual cane part that you'll use to brew your sugar with, it tends to be around that 8 foot mark, or 5 to 8 foot mark. The stalks themselves are composed of many segments, and at each joint is a bud. The buds themselves can become flowers, where you'll get lots of little flowers, similar to, say, corn, as they are all part of a grass family. And that in itself looks like a little slender arrow that comes out, and that's what bears your blossoms on it. So the ideal soil is a mixture of sand, silt, and clay particles, and with a measure of organic material. Good drainage is key, as with most tropicals, and the fertilizer should be applied right from planting, which is what we do, and then throughout the growth cycle, but you don't want to do it during the ripening cycle. So that's near its end of life and time to harvest. Sugarcane processing itself is practiced in many variations, but the essential process to follow is to extract the sugarcane juice is by milling or diffusion process. So concentration of the juice to a syrup by evaporation, crystallization of the sugar from the syrup, and separation of the drying of the crystals. From what we've experienced in that, it's about a 2-year crop, and from everything we've researched in that, you're looking at about a 2-year crop from when it's planted to when you're harvesting. So be prepared for that it's not every year, that you are looking at a 2-year cycle for it. Now, that being said, these guys can get many different stalks going from a single plant, so you can get a very large yield. If you're looking for an easy to grow, quite prolific growing plant, it is a grass, so the one thing too, be careful. These are properly sharp edges, and you can very much paper cut yourselves on them, although I guess it's called a grass cut, but it's a similar sort of thing. So they do have little burrs on them that do grab you. But if you are interested in having your own, so you can produce your own tasty sugars, please visit our website at tropicofcanada.ca, or come down to Rodney, where we are open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 6. And just to let you know, they are available in 8s, but we are now producing a lot of them in 1s to make them nice and affordable, as they are quite prolific growers. So outside of wanting them for a nice big landscape, if you're looking for producing your own, we do recommend going after the 1 gallons, as it is a very affordable and very fast growing plant. All right, thank you.